Hi guys, my name is David Negrier. I'm the lead developer of the Mouf PHP framework, and today I'm going to show you how to use the Mouf patch service. So in this tutorial we'll see how to use the patch service to apply a schema change to a database. So the first question would be, why would I use such a service? And there is a simple answer. It's because you can keep track of what patches have been applied, and it makes your life really easier when you work in a team. Because if someone creates a patch and commits it to this event, you can apply it later really easily, even if you don't share the same database. So let's have a quick look at how it works. First of all, the patch service is in the utils patcher package. It's available on Packagist using Composer, of course, and the patch service is kind of agnostic. It does not know anything about databases, so we need another package. It's a database patcher that knows how to create patches that can be applied to a database. Once you install those two patches, when you go in Mouf UI, you will see first there is a new menu, Utils, with Patches Management, and here you have two submenus. You can use a patches list, or you can register a new patch. And also here there is on the status screen, if you have patches to apply, you will be told by Mouf. Here you see I have two waiting patches, so let's click on this. I'm arriving on the patches list. Here you can see all the patches that have been declared so far. Some are already applied, some have been skipped, means that maybe I have applied them before creating the patch, and some are awaiting to be applied. If I click on this button, I can apply all the awaiting patches, or I can also apply manually some of them, or skip some of them if I know that I don't need them. Finally, some patches can be reverted. It's up to you actually. So let's see. Here I know that I'll show you first the database schema. So here I've got a users table, a profiles table, a pivot table, that's it. And if I'm having a look at here, I have a patch that's going to create a rights table and one that's going to add a profile rights pivot table. If I have a look at a patch and see how it's done, a patch has a unique name, it has a description, and of course it has a bunch of SQL. So let's go back and let's apply the patches. To do this, the easiest way is to just click on the big green button, and here my patches have been applied. Let's go back in my database. Good, the two tables have been created. So you see, it's really easy, not really difficult to use, and it really makes your life easier when you try to work in a team. Let's now see how we can create a new patch. Maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to add a new column to my users table. Maybe I'm going to add a phone number, for instance. So I'm going in Utils, Patches Management, I'm going to register a database page. Here I need to give a unique name, so let's call it add phone number to users. And now what is the SQL to be applied? Usually when you work on a patch, what happens is that you create it in the database directly. So let's do that. So I'm going to create a phone number. Maybe it's 20 characters, and it can be new. Okay. I have the SQL here because I'm using PHP-MyAdmin. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this SQL, and then I'm going to paste it here. So this is my patch, and you see there is a status here. Since it has already been applied locally, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say that the patch has already been executed, and I want to mark it as skipped, so that the patch system will not try to apply it again, which will result in bad things. Also, there is a more options here button. Let's have a look at it. As you can see, the SQL patch is stored in a file. This file is by default in the directory database/up. Let's have a look at it at this directory. So database up. Here I've got all my patches, so I can edit them really quickly without going through the Mouf UI, so it can be convenient. Also, when you commit things, you must not forget to add those files, otherwise your teammates will have problems. And also here I can revert the patch using some revert SQL. So I could, for instance, put an alter table that would drop the form column. I'm not going to do that. The revert patch is in its own file. Okay, so let's save this. As you can see, the patch has been added and it's kept, so the patch system is not proposing me to apply it, which is a good thing. So very quickly we've seen how to list all the patches, how to apply the patches, and how to create new patches, which is basically all what you need. You can do much more with the patch management system, create your own kind of patches if they do not apply on a database, but I will leave you to see the doc. The documentation is quite detailed about that. If you want to have an advanced behavior, right now it's really the basics and it should be enough. Thank you for watching and have a good day.